Harbor, March 26, 1963. At the invitation of President John F. Kennedy, His Majesty King Hassan II of Morocco is making his first state visit to the United States of America. He receives a special welcome. The first stop on the King's American tour is the historic city of Philadelphia. In Independence Hall, the American Declaration of Independence was signed to proclaim freedom from colonial rule. Here, in front of the Liberty Bell, the symbol of American independence, King Hassan receives from the mayor a silver medallion, making him an honorary citizen of the city. From Philadelphia, a special train carries the king and his official party toward his next destination some 120 miles to the south. Washington. During the cordial exchange of greetings, His Majesty's sister, Her Royal Highness Lala Nezha, is presented with a bouquet of roses by Mrs. Kennedy. Receives the President's warm welcome.
Your Majesty, it is a high honor to welcome you once again to the United States, and I am confident that your visit here on this occasion will be as fruitful and as beneficial to both of our countries as the visit of your illustrious father with my predecessor, President Eisenhower, several years ago. Though a wide ocean separates our two countries, they have been bound together throughout our history. Your country was the first to recognize the United States in the most difficult days of our revolution. Our first president, President Washington, sent our Constitution to your country in 1789. And from that day to the present, the ties have been intimate in war and in peace.
King Hassan expresses his personal pleasure and that of his people and his government to be able to greet the people of the United States and to meet their president. He also mentions the affection and admiration which Moroccans feel for Americans and says he hopes to consolidate the friendship which has existed between the two countries since the dawn of American independence.
منذ الفجر الباكر لاستقلال الولايات المتحدة.
Leaving the railroad station, the motor, waving to the crowds, the King of Morocco and the President of the United States ride slowly through the city. Hassan's residence during his stay in Washington. Participating in the talks with the President are Secretary of State Dean Rusk and Assistant Secretary for African Affairs G. Menon Williams, which he is the President's honored guest. The next day at the Moroccan Embassy, King Hassan Islamic Center, one of Washington's outstanding landmarks. This center serves not only as a place of worship, but also as an institution of learning for those studying Islamic culture. Greeted by the director of the center, Dr. Abdel Halim El Nagar, King Hassan is ushered inside to sign the register for distinguished visitors. Later, the king proceeds into the mosque for prayers. This mosque is accorded the traditional welcome for distinguished visitors, a parade up Broadway. On behalf of the Moroccan people, King Hassan makes a short presentation speech.
Excellences, Mesdames, Messieurs, c'est pour moi un très grand privilège.
It is a privilege and a great honor to be here today as a representative of my country and my people to dedicate this mosaic. Yet at the same time, I feel much sadness and regret because another person should have been here today to make this symbolic gesture on this international ground. I am thinking, of course, of my lamented father, His Majesty King Mohammed V.
Et de regret, car c'eût été une autre personne qui aurait dû aujourd'hui accomplir ce geste symbolique. Et je pense ici même, dans cet édifice international, à mon regretté père, Sa Majesté Mohammed V.
The panel thus takes its place as a permanent adornment of the United Nations building.